Okay, 7-Eleven. Here we go once again to the Human Rights Commission so that they can tell me that I can't videotape and, of course, naturally deny me the access and accommodation. Everything else, the usual. Okay, so here I am. There's no one here. Uh, and it is 8:45. So let me sign in so that they can't say I didn't. I'm following up. Well, and there's no bell to ring, and there's no one here. Amazing. The City and County of San Francisco Human Rights Commission. What an oxymoron. So I'll sit down and I'll give it a good 5 minutes, and then if no one shows, I'll leave and come back. Now let's see what their hours of operation according to this sign are. 8:30 to 4:30. It's 10 to 9. Please call during business hours to make an appointment. So let me see if I understand this correctly. You can't get service at the Human Rights Commission walking in. You can't set up an appointment. You can't do anything because there's no one here? It's an interesting question. Good thing I asked it for the YouTube viewers. So I guess now that they can't, continue to evade my rights with, the intimidation by security and the incorrect, application of everything, I guess we'll see where we go from here. So they're talking about me, and they're saying that, nobody has asked me to leave today and everything else. I certainly hope that if these are police officers, they're informing them that I'm in a public building and there is no right of expectation for filming in a public building, that I'm totally within my rights. Oh, yes, I do have legitimate problems. You can ask me to leave. You've done it before and broken the law, but let's continue to videotape. They haven't even identified themselves to me, but they've been speaking about me. It's wonderful that it's here on video for YouTube. Are you learning the games, folks? Are you watching the inhumanity? Are you watching the laws that are constantly being broke by the professionals? It's here. Keep watching. I'll keep posting, and I'll continue to do the correct thing. Well, we're quickly approaching the 7-minute mark here. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get any help. It's going to be another case of denial of services and access and accommodation at the Human Rights Commission. Mind you, and how long has this been going on? How many videos do I have of this? Learn the games. Watch the inhumanity. They'll be well paid. Such professionalism. Don't you want to grow up and be just like them? Don't you want to have children that you can teach to be just like you? Oh, isn't it a wonderful world, folks? So now you notice how they talk to them in private and I can't hear? Coaching. Mind you, this is what's known as coaching in the legal circles.
Good morning.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
What's your name?
Jason Garza, what's your name?
My name's Bianca.
And what is your position here, Bianca?
I work for the Human Rights Commission.
And what capacity? You're an investigator. As a matter of fact, I believe when I first came in, I was supposed to be seeing you for an interview to follow up on some human rights violations that I had, you know, and I've been played ever since, and you never followed up with me. I'd have to go back and check on my records. What is it that you're offering?
What I'm here to speak with you about is our intake process. Typically what we require is some kind of appointment in order to meet with people in intakes.
So we can't walk in and set up an appointment? I've done that in the past and been denied. So can you please explain why that happened?
We can do so.
Well, why didn't it happen in the past?
I can't speak to what happened in the past.
You can't. But so if it did happen in the past, was it not a denial of access and accommodation here at the Human Rights Commission?
What I'd have to say to you right now, Mr. Garza,
Yes?
is I don't feel comfortable being videotaped.
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't feel comfortable with the law being broken.
Okay.
And your point?
In that case, I'm not going to be able to meet with you at this time. It seems like you...
Naturally.
It seems like you're insistent on filming, which...
Which is not against the law. Thank you.
It is...
Can you quote the law if it is?
I would decline to do so.
Of course. And this is the Human Rights Commission, so you have nothing to stand on except feeding me more lies, more spins, and everything at the Human Rights Commission. Thank you, Bianca. This will go on YouTube, and I will continue to come in, and you can continue to speak with whomever you'd like to speak, to continue to give you incorrect law interpretations so that you can continue to victimize the people here at the Human Rights Commission. Thank you for playing your part.
Mr. Garza.
Well, of course you would. And under what circumstance? Because you're not providing the services?
I don't feel comfortable being videotaped.
Oh, and it's not a public building. You have a right of expectation.
Sergeant, not been told.
Thank you. And what is your name?
Sergeant Robinson,
And your position? Who do you work for?
San Francisco Sheriff Department.
Thank you. That's where I'm going next. And you?
Me? What would you like to know?
Your name and who you work for?
Senior Deputy Chu.
For.
Same place.
Thank you.
Sheriff's-
Now I'm going to go to the sheriff's office, and we will continue with this little farce on YouTube.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you for violating my rights once again. But it's going on YouTube. Oh, go ahead, open the door for me, since apparently I can't get it to work.
Thank you,
you. And I will return
Alrighty.
to the Human Rights Commission. Thank you, sheriff's officers. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, sir.
See you on YouTube.
Alrighty.
Yes. Well, folks, are we learning the games? Are we watching the inhumanity at the Human Rights Commission? Oh, aren't you just loving it? Because I am. Yes, over 500 videos. And if you think I'm going to stop until these people do not correct themselves and are accountable, you've got a different... No, go ahead. I will go on a different elevator. I don't trust you people. Goodbye. Have a nice day. God bless. Thank you for breaking my rights. This will be posted to YouTube. Enjoy. Wow. What? There isn't an order against me? Like was said last time here at the Human Rights Commission? Was that fraud? You guys decide.